Good morning. My name is Estelle Corrad, and I am with Brenda and Gia, and this is our exhibit on the evolution of rings. And here is our Minecraft museum about it. Welcome, everyone, to our journey through the fascinating history of rings. We'll start our adventure in ancient Egypt. And we'll make our way over here. Okay, so the tradition of rings the tradition of using rings to symbolize eternity begins here. The Egyptian pharaohs were the pioneers of this, and they believed that the circular shape of the rings with no beginning or end mirrored the eternal life cycle. Rings also reflected the shapes of the sun and moon, objects often worshipped by the Egyptian culture. The iconic or Ouroboros rings, portraying a serpent swallowing its tail, represented this eternal cycle. And well, we can't really make a serpent, but you get the idea with this one. But the sun, the moon, this is what Egyptian culture was. And fast forward in time to the Greek life. As we move forward in time, we encounter the influence of Alexander the Great's conquest. When the Greeks adopted the tradition of giving rings to express devotion, they often depicted symbols of love, such as Eros and Cupid, two of the many Greek gods. This tradition carried over to the Romans, who incorporated iron and copper rings into their marriage ceremonies. These rings sometimes featured these rings often symbolized the transfer of household goods from wife to husband. And as you can see, one of the Greek gods right here, Eros, just chilling out. We make way to the Roman times. Here we go. By the 2nd century CE, gold became the preferred material for rings, signifying luxury and wealth. The Romans are known for this lifestyle, and they began personalizing their rings by carving portraits onto them. One significant design during this time was the Fed ring, which was showing two hands clasped together, symbolizing friendship, partnership, and the marriage contract. And here are Roman times. Our villagers hard at work, forging gold. There you go. And on to the Roman Catholics. And now let's fast forward to the Egyptian Middle Ages. Rings played a vital role in religious, legal, and commercial transactions. The Roman Catholic Church, for instance, gave these rings upon newly appointed bishops, signifying their authority. Other types of rings emerged, such as memoriam rings, and with inscriptions, and other rings believed to have magical powers. And we just love how disrespectful the other tourists are. But that's our Roman Catholic Church. And here's our wedding ceremony for the 20th century, 19th century. Here we go. And as we reach the 19th century, the distance between ring types begin to blur, giving rise to a wide array of styles inspired by past traditions. Modern rings, often made of gold or silver, are adorned with diamonds or other precious stones, and they serve as symbols of marital fertility. Our journey through the history of rings showcases their evolution from symbols of eternity and devotion to markers of social status and personal expression. So next time you admire a beautiful ring, remember the rich history woven into its design. And here are our works cited pages. A bunch of this information came from the Cape Town Diamond Museum, also the GIA, the Origin of Wedding Rings, and also the Encyclopedia Britannica. And its, I guess, encyclopedia page on ring jewelry. Alrighty, y'all. That will conclude our presentation of our little Minecraft world. We're just going to do another passover of our exhibits, I guess you could say. But, all right. Thank you, guys.